Hey everybody, and welcome back. Okay, I am Battalion Chief Henderson here with the Hawaii Fire Department, and this October for our Fire Prevention Month we have a great theme. It's smoke alarms. Make them work for you. Okay, so I wanted to just show you real quick. The team and I put together, we grabbed a few smoke alarms, different types so you can see them. Also, we want to talk about just a few tips on how to maintain them and take care of them. And from there, we're going to introduce our firefighter safety guide. Okay, so one of the things with smoke alarms that's very, very important is making sure you even have them, right? Many of us have lived in houses for a long time, and sometimes they've been a nuisance, sometimes we haven't had them replaced. So it's very, very important that we ensure that we actually have them installed, that they're installed properly. One of the most important things after a proper installation of smoke alarms in your home is ensuring that we test them. Now, the manufacturer directions, depending on the manufacturer, give you different time frames, such as weekly and even monthly. For us, we understand that everybody's busy, we're chasing kids around, helping kupunas, taking care of our daily chores. So if possible, we always encourage everybody every 3 months to make sure, take them off, dust them out, and test the batteries. Okay, so after we've installed them properly and made sure that they're in the right locations, now we want to make sure that we test them. As we said, we try to test them every 3 months. So if you look on a typical smoke alarm, it'll either have 1 or 2 buttons. And most of them will have a test button. So if you look on it here, it says push to hush, but on top it'll have something to say test or test here. You'll simply press and hold, wait for the beeps, it'll cycle through, and once that's done, you're ensured that your smoke alarm is ready at any time you may need it. Okay, one of the most important things that we have to share with everybody all the time is that smoke alarms don't last forever. Their internal components only last typically for 10 years as indicated on this box here. But one of the major things that people don't understand about smoke alarms is that they're greatly affected by humidity. And we're in a very humid place, as everyone knows. So we say that a smoke alarm will typically last you anywhere from 5 to 7 years. Now, we all know the older smoke alarm types, they had 9-volt batteries in them. And some, very few of them now may come with them, but most of them are internal batteries. So they have batteries within the casing that are made to last 10 years or less. The reason for this is to ensure that you actually replace the entire detector and not just change out the batteries. Now, we talked about location earlier. So where do you place them? One of the things is people will typically place them near the kitchen. Why? I'm cooking, there might be a fire there. Well, typically we don't put them near the kitchen. And the reason for that is we tend to have a lot of false alarms. Every time grandma's cooking fish or you're making those wonderful pork chops, we get the alarms going off and people tend to take them off the wall. So where is it very important to have these things? Typically in hallways located near sleeping areas, and if possible in every bedroom. There might be different layouts in your home that require a smoke alarm, such as in large patios, extra large living rooms, or some people have layouts that are not typical. But for the most part, ensure that they're near sleeping areas, because that's the most important time for you to be alerted. Okay, so this year, like I said, it's October again, and we know a lot of kids are on fall break. But what we've done during the fall break, our elves have been pretty busy. They've been moving around and getting to your child's school the Firefighter Safety Guide. This is an annual Firefighter Safety Guide we put out every year to ensure that children learn all about the fire basics and safety. If you go through the book, there'll be many tips and tricks. There are a lot of great pieces of information and activities for you to do with your keiki to ensure that they learn all of the things that are important. One of the most important things, as we always say, evacuation plan. But that comes after we hear the smoke alarm. So ensure that when your keiki comes home with this guide, you work with them, fill it out, and enjoy and learn. Thank you guys so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Please stay safe out there.